Hi guys, welcome to the Fourth Moment Weekly Roundup, and this is where you get your weekly dose of local football action. And Andrew, season's coming to an end for a lot of LFAs. We've got quite a few LFAs who have now confirmed, or leagues have been concluded.
Concluded, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously official confirmation still to be received on some LFAs on who the league winners are.
Shamiel, on that note, I got stopped a couple of times over the last weekend by some people.
Yeah.
On the side of the field told me, Coach Andrew, you jumped the gun a bit. There's still some
Who's that now?
some games to be played on the B field, so I had to wait.
For which LFA?
Yeah, the B field was the boardroom field. So they had to wait now for boardroom decisions on a couple of LFAs that we've announced. So I said, okay, I'll wait for the games to finish on the B field. And once we've got finalization and trophy handovers and that, then we can confirm who the winners are for each LFA.
But I think we have mentioned, I think there are disclaimers.
No, we did say subject.
There are disclaimers.
Subject. We didn't say subject to the B field, but subject to the B field. Okay. So I know Cape Town Tigerberg is done, so we will get to that at some stage.
Okay. Seeing we're talking about that, let's go to Cape District. Sort of league is one there.
And no B field decision.
I don't think so, because the points difference is quite big. Okay. And obviously, I expected to take the league. No disrespect to anybody else there, but quite a few teams giving them quite a tough time.
Yes.
Montague Spurs there. So are the league winners at Cape District? Yeah. We're waiting for that official correspondence, as you say, barring any B field. But I think we'll happen there, I'm sure. Anyway, so congrats to Montague Spurs. Second place there, Clearwood. And I think they have one or two more games left in that league there.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, but that's sort of at the moment, it looks like Ocean View is going to be relegated from the Super League to the Premier. And then talking about Ocean View, what looks like the only match being played this weekend against Salt River at Shelley Road. So games back on at Shelley Road.
Awesome.
Night, yeah.
Awesome.
And that match taking place on Friday night. So Friday night football at Shelley Road is back. They've just relayed the surface. There's a new stand.
Oh, awesome.
So let's see how the action is.
So it should be good for next season.
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect.
Definitely good for next season. Just quickly on the Premier League at Cape District, I think we did confirm that Southampton won promotion, and can also probably confirm now also that Milano are going to be promoted. To top two goes through there to the Super League, and so well done to them. First time at Cape District. Well, back at Cape District. Yeah.
Well, let's go through Cape Town Tigerberg's final round of fixtures, which we haven't been through. Not final round, but still a couple of outstanding games, but it won't affect top and bottom. So let's go through those results, Shamiel. We had Durbanville 0, Hanover Park 1. I think that was the game we thought could decide the league.
Yeah.
And that really assisted Vasco in getting there. So Durbanville 0, Hanover Park 1. Wegersdal 4, UCT 0.
Yeah.
Wegersdal needed those 3 points because they were in the relegation zone.
Yeah.
Saxon Rovers 0, Vasco da Gama 2. So those games were played the weekend before. And Tableview 5, Garden Village 2. That put the nail in the coffin of Garden Village.
Yeah, okay.
Then FN Rangers 2, Wynberg St. John's 2. UCT 1, this was the Wednesday, the public holiday. UCT 1, Hanover Park 4. Hanover Park had a flying into the season.
Okay.
And then League champions doing it in style, final game or second last game of the season. Vasco da Gama 3, Fishhook 0, Shamiel. Okay. Good result for Vasco.
So
Fishhook weren't at the races.
Vasco
are the champions.
Wins. Okay, we're going to get to the log.
Yeah, we'll get to the log. Garden Village 1, Edgemead 1. Good end to the season for Garden Village. Disappointing late flourish there. JMI 1, Tableview 6. I think JMI knew they were relegated. Good result for Tableview. Norway Parks 0, Durbanville 2. Durbanville still came back and fought for the second last game of the season. Saxons 0, Wegersdal 2. Big weekend for Wegersdal, Shamiel. So, how does that affect the log? The final, well, not the final log, it's still an outstanding game between Vasco da Gama and Durbanville, but it's not going to affect the title. Top of the log and league champions, 27 games played, 66 points, Vasco da Gama.
Okay.
Second place, gave them a good fight till the end, Shamiel. Durbanville 27 games, 61 points. 5 points behind with 1 game to go. Yeah. So Vasco crown champions.
Well done, Vasco.
Well done.
That's back to back?
No, last year was Hanover Park.
Hanover Park, yeah.
So now we got relegation, Shamiel. Bottom 3. Woodisig, JMI, and Garden Village. Wegersdal stayed up. And actually, they stayed up quite convincingly. They've still got 3 games left, catch-up games. And they're already 5 points above the relegation zone. So it was a good comeback there for Wegersdal. I think they won 3 or 4 out of the last 5 games.
Yeah.
So big up to them. Talking of promotion, first division coming up to Premier Division. Holy Cross champions of the first division. I think it's the first time they're in the Premier Division, so big ups to them. The second promotional spot is still being fought between Sunningdale and Greenpoint, and that's going to go down to the last games of the season.
Okay.
But yeah, Vasco da Gama, Cape Town Tigerberg champions.
Yeah, well done to Vasco and also to Registal. I think the coaching staff of Registal pinpointed some games they had to win.
Yes.
And they've gone and done it. So the plan works. So well done to coaches.
Yeah, especially if you look at I think they had lost their first like 7 or 8 games. They had 0 points.
Yeah.
So to be where they were, to get to the end where they finished up. Yeah, they still got 3 games left. Yeah. Hopefully those games take place. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay, so now we go to South Peninsula, where I think the league is also been concluded. Just going through the results there of last week's last games. Aerial Spurs beating Crusaders 4-2. Eagle Wings losing 1-3 to King David. Sure. Lavender Hill beating Vrygrond 8-0. Talk about taking it in style. Lavender Hill taking the league in style. Rainbow Chiefs losing 3-1 to Atletico. Well done to Atletico, ending up second.
Congrats to them, eh?
Squale 1 and Good Hope 4. And then looking at the log there, which looks like the final log, Lavender Hill 24 matches, 64 points. Atletico 24 matches, 60 points. So well done there to the top 2. And then Wanderers ending up in third with 24 points and 24 matches played and 51 points. That's the end.
Lavender Hill.
Yeah, Lavender
Hill.
Sure,
back to back.
Back to back.
So they'll be in the playoffs. Yay.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's it from South Peninsula.
The playoffs is looking obviously something to be filled, but the playoffs team's strong as per usual. It's going to be really tough, Shamiel. We can't put out some favorites there because it all depends on what players teams still have left with the ABC season starting and that. But it's going to be tough. I mean, you've got Lavender Hill, you've got FC Tafelzocht, obviously subject to UWC, Vasco, Ontario from Athlone. We've discussed already. Everton United from Heidelberg.
What was the Northerns team again?
UWC.
UWC,
stuff, Shamiel.
Yeah,
it's going to be tough. It's going to be exciting. Seaside Spurs also.
Yes.
From 2 Oceans.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I think those playoffs are being stretched over. It's like weekly games, then weekend.
And weekend, it's the last. I think it's the last week of October, first week of November.
Yeah.
So it's going to be exciting stuff, Shamiel.
Yeah.
Sure. Looking forward to that.
That's it from me. What do you
That's it from me. LFA is done.
LFA, all LFA is done.
Yeah. Well, I was told actually, Shamiel, Manenberg LFA, Young Idols are ahead. 9 points clear. A couple of games to go. I think it's 3 games to go.
Yeah.
So Young Idols, who had a good run in the Coke, if you remember, they lost to Rakensdal, I think, in the round of 16.
Yes.
Good team.
Yes.
Doing very, very well there. I think you got to update the log there, Shamiel.
Yeah, so we got Young Idols, top of the log, 17 matches played, 45 points. And then Celtic FC in second, 17 matches played, 43 points. And Tottenham Hotspur, 17 matches, 35 points. So it looks like it's between
Young Idols and Celtic. There's 1 game to go.
Is it only 1 game to go?
Only 1 game to go, so it's exciting stuff. So
okay.
So it could be Young Idols or Celtic coming down to the last game. I don't have fixtures, so I don't even know if they're playing each other.
Yeah.
But like all the best to both those teams. Hopefully we have a nice winner this weekend.
Yeah. Okay, and then the last thing on the agenda to talk about then is going to be the Coke Cup. Obviously, we've got semi-finals taking place at Westridge, Stephen Regan. Just some update there. There was, Andrew, the games in the senior section where there was cases. Well, we can call it now B Gate.
B field.
Can we call it B Gate?
No, we call it B field.
B Gate.
B field.
Okay, B field.
Because you always play on the A.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can win on the B.
Yeah, apparently.
You can play on the A, but you win on the B.
Yeah, apparently you only play on the A. But the B you don't have to play. You just get points. Anyway.
Norway Parks beating Houtbay Stars 2-1. So that takes Norway Parks into the semis of the Coke Senior Men's section. So we're going to go through it quickly.
Yeah, let's go through.
Under 18, 11 o'clock on the A field. They can only win it or lose it there.
Yeah.
Ubuntu Football Academy up against Cape Town Spurs.
Shamiel.
Every game is going to be like this.
I actually didn't look at the draw. I thought that could have been the final. Exciting. I think, sure, I've watched both teams. It's going to be close.
Yeah, and you can't call it.
I think a couple of rounds ago, I did tell people at the Roycards I thought Ubuntu were the favourites, just based on what I saw. But Cape Town Spurs have a quality team as well. So I think that's a top game. They could be worthy of a final.
The only game I saw was against Cape Town Spurs was against EPA at Roycards. And it wasn't convincing.
No. EPA, I mean, they only beat EPA on penalties.
Yeah.
Listen, it's gonna be a good game. Great game. Be there, 11 o'clock.
Semi-final, under 18, 11 o'clock on the B field. Valhalla United up against Everton FC from Nyanga.
I think Valhalla have had a dream season, Shamiel. With the Bale, the engine, this. Sure, it's a tough one. Everton, good team. Always play good football. Sure, I don't know. It's tough to call.
Let's see what happens there. Remember, Everton were beaten again. Clover beat them, remember? And then there was a case of overage players. They got back in. So they're still in there. So let's see how it goes for them. And then on the ladies, on the A field, at 1 o'clock, RV United up against Heideveld Football Academy.
Never gets easy to predict. The ladies section, especially Shamiel, it's been very tight, and anybody can be. I mean, listen, anybody can be anybody at this stage. But I mean, go for this one.
I think you had something to add. On the B field, also at 1 o'clock, Magic Ladies up against Dangerous Heroes from Great Philippi.
I don't know, Shamiel. Last year I remember watching the semi-final. I think we played each other in the semi-final last year as well at Westridge on the same field. And it was also a couple of decisions here and there could have gone Magic's way. Okay. Dangerous Heroes, obviously defending champions.
Yeah.
They know how to get to Athlone. They've been at Athlone. Sure, that to me, if you want to pick a game, that's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one, yeah.
Then for the boys, the big boys, at 3 o'clock, we've got Hanover Park, first game, Hanover Park on the A up against Ashford Athletic.
Sure.
Look, there's only one favourite there.
Yeah, listen, I think we all can agree that Hanover Park are the favourites.
Yeah.
I think Ashford have had a run in the Coke they've never had in their history before.
Yeah, this is the first, this is the first time. The
technically, you could say they've got nothing to lose.
They have nothing to lose.
Yeah, they've gone to the stage. Everybody's, they can go for it. They can attack Hanover Park. They can defend stoutly. They can do all of that and hassle Hanover Park. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
If you remember, I think it was 2 years ago or last season, Hanover Park lost in the semis to Goulburn.
Okay.
I think it was 2 years ago. They lost to Goulburn in the semis where everybody thought Hanover Park were the favourites. And Goulburn beat them. Yeah. And Goulburn eventually lost to Diodora in the final. That is what gives Ashford hope.
Yeah. And remember the interview we had with the coach of Ashford? I don't think we weren't able to put it on. But he was actually saying, look, it's up to the guys. He's relaxed and he's chill. That's the words he used. Yeah. So... And it's up to them just to go and do it.
100%.
To get where they are already is an achievement.
No, I agree.
So, yeah.
It's going to be exciting. Listen, Hanover Park, like we said, favourites, but it can go either way.
If there was ever upset to be had, this is the one.
Yeah.
Right, the next one. The Northerns, Cape Town Tigerberg Derby.
Yeah, let's get it right. Yeah, Cape Town Tigerberg.
On the B field, Vasco da Gama up against Norway Parks.
Sure. For those who are not in tune with Cape Town Tigerberg football, Norway Parks have beaten Vasco twice this season. Once in the Cup, once in knockout, and once at Norway Parks' field. Actually, the last time they played each other, Norway Parks beat Vasco 1-0.
Okay.
Vasco have obviously got a very strong team. So have Norway Parks, but I mean, Vasco have got a very strong team. Won the league, going for the Coke, going for the double, defending champions.
Yeah.
They know how to get it done. Ironically, on the B field again last year, I think they beat Young Idols, I think, from Mannenberg. We were talking about them earlier in the semi-finals.
Yeah.
Sure, Shamiel. I don't know.
It's okay. You don't have to predict it and get it right.
No. That is the game where I think out of the two semi-finals, that is 50-50.
No, that's definite.
And I
Unless
think
something happens.
Yeah, and it could be decided by a moment of brilliance or mistake.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be 3 or 4-0 win there. I think it's going to be very tight. They might even go to penalties.
Yeah.
I think Norway Parks, having played the Wednesday night to get in, or maybe how can I put it now? On a high,
you think having momentum.
I don't think it's a disadvantage considering they haven't had many games. They didn't play the weekend and all of that, so they're fresh still coming in.
Yeah.
I think Vasco are used to playing there at Westridge B. They've played there, and knockout football, Sean.
Yeah.
And I think we have been blessed. I think the Coke this year has thrown up semi-finals that the cream has risen to the top, basically. And I think in all the divisions, and I think you can't miss out.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be packed. I think if you've got nothing to do Sunday, go.
Yeah.
So goes for all of them. All of them. And I've got to add, there is another important game there on Sunday. Under 18 Champ of Champs, Mitchell's playing LFA to decide which team gets into the Bale tournament proper.
Yeah. Aren't there a few Champs of Champs on?
Yes, there are. There are all at different age groups.
Yeah.
But the under 18 is the important one.
Are you highlighting that one for the Bale?
Yeah, for the Bale.
Okay.
It's Juventus versus Bayview.
Oh, okay.
So whoever wins will be into the Bale next year. So that's also a nice game to go and watch. I think it's also 11 o'clock, I think, or 12 o'clock. So yeah, I'll try and get those details and we can put it up on our Facebook page. But that's also an important game. I think we always forget about. We always focus on the Coke and there's other games because that is very important for a team from Mitchell's playing. That is the ticket into the Bale tournament.
Yeah.
And I think everybody strives to win that.
So yeah, basically, if that all those games are taking place, you better be early.
Yeah, you better be there early. And that just to let everybody know is the winner of the Champions League, which is Juventus.
Yeah.
Up
And,
against the Baby, which is the winner of the Super League, which is the league below.
Yeah.
And that's a great initiative by Mitchell's playing.
Yeah. And also all the championship, well, all the
age groups,
the games,
playing,
championship winners versus Super League winners.
And I think that'll be on the Seafield.
Yeah.
So that'll be great on Sunday, also at Westridge.
Okay, that's sort of it. And but before we go, there is something that is back this year. Took long for us to get the approval, but the Super Cup is back, and this year hosted by Ashford Athletic, taking place at William Herbert from the 29th of October to the 2nd of November.
Yeah.
So if you haven't been reached, or somebody hasn't reached out to you yet, and you've won your league in under 16 at any LFA, or you've qualified for a cup final, get in touch with the Ashford guys. I think get in touch with us. I think their email is ashford1969@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Otherwise, info@thefourthmoment.co.za. And get in touch with them, and so they can get your invitation through to you for the Super Cup.
Yeah, and I think
ladies, talk about the ladies.
The ladies as well. It's ladies is invitational. We will. I think Ashford have invited quite a number of ladies teams already. We're looking at hopefully getting 32 boys teams and 16 ladies teams. I think it's going to be bumper from Wednesday night. We've now got 2 fields at William Herbert with Light Shamiel. The facility is looking great. The fields are looking very good. And let's see what happens. I'm sure everybody is in preparation mode and everybody's excited. I know some teams have already contacted me on the weekend at the Cape Town Tigerberg Junior Finals to say thank you for the invitation. I said, whoa, I need to accept it first. Check out the Ashford website and check out their Facebook page for updated details. So we're looking forward to the shop.
Okay, and then that's sort of it.
That's it.
Yeah, so before we go, we got to say big up thanks to Pequeno, our apparel sponsor, and also London Visuals for editing our videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Maybe what you can comment on, especially on YouTube or Facebook, is tell us who do you think the winners of the Coke finals are going to be.
Semi-finals.
Semi-finals, sorry.
If you want to predict the winners, you can. But let's focus on the semi-finals. We've got 1 in 4. We've got 1 in 4 now.
Okay, guys. Until next week. Cheers.
Cheers.